Picture this. You walk into your kitchen and your once outdated, dull, dingy looking cabinets are now gleaming with a fresh coat of paint. They look absolutely stunning and it's completely transformed the space. Sounds expensive, doesn't it? Well, it doesn't have to be. In this video, I'm gonna share with you my favorite kitchen cabinet painting tools that will save you time and more importantly, will save you money and help you get that kitchen of your dreams. When you're painting your kitchen cabinets, you're going to want to caulk all of your gaps, cracks, seams, and things like that. If you don't, those are all gonna show as gaps and be a contrasting color. For example, if you paint your cabinets white, the corners are going to show as black lines if they're not caulked. Now you don't want just any caulk gun when you do this either. What I like to use is a dripless brand 12:1 ratio smooth rod caulk gun. What that means is that for every 1 pound of pressure I apply with my hand, I get 12 pounds of pressure pushing the caulk out of the tube. What that means for you is it's easy on your hand and easy to squeeze the caulk out of the gun. The smooth rod allows you to control the flow coming out and get a really controlled bead of caulk coming out of the end. What you find is your typical cheap caulk gun is a 4:1 ratio, meaning it's harder to squeeze, and they usually have a ratcheted rod, meaning it moves in increments, making the flow of the caulk coming out of the gun very uncontrolled and usually creates a mess. So if you want a really fine, controlled bead of caulk, a dripless 12:1 smooth rod caulk gun is what you want. By the way, if you think any of these products could help you out with your kitchen cabinets, we put links to each one of them in the description below. If you want to keep your mess contained to just the kitchen, then I recommend using zip wall pulls. They allow you to easily and quickly create a barrier between your workspace and the rest of your home. That's going to keep all of the dust from sanding, the overspray when you're spraying, all contained to your kitchen and not allow it to slip out into your living room or anywhere else that you don't want it. I can attach plastic on here, zip it up to the ceiling, and then create a wall. I just have to go around with a little bit of tape on the edges, make sure that everything's sealed up good, and you've got your mess contained to just the kitchen. One of my next favorite kitchen cabinet painting tools is the 3M hand masker. This little contraption saves a world of time. What it does is it takes your tape and attaches it to a roll of plastic, which can be a 3-foot, 6-foot, or 9-foot roll of plastic, and allows you to quickly create strips of plastic with tape already attached. Attach that to the inside of your cabinet or to your stove, countertop, whatever you need to plastic off, then pull the plastic out, and you got a quick, easy plastic sheet already ready to go and just tack up the edges. If you want to see this used in action a little bit more, we have a video all about how to prep the insides of kitchen cabinets with 3M hand masker, and we'll put a link to that video in the description below. So the hand masker that I just showed you is always going to require tape, and tape is a huge part of any kitchen cabinet painting project. I like frog tape from Sure Tape. I used to just get any old contractor grade painter's tape, whatever. What happened to me is if I would use this tape on the floor and then I'd spend all week walking on it, when I would go to pull the tape up, it either one, it wouldn't come up, two, it would leave gummy, gooey stuff all over the floor, or worst case scenario, it would literally peel the finish off of wood floors when I picked it up. None of that happens with frog tape. When I tape off floors, I use their yellow delicate tape, and it always releases from the floor nice and it never pulls off any finish. And whenever I'm prepping off any walls or trim or just using my 3M hand masker, I use the green stuff. It's got a little bit better hold, but it still never pulls off the finish, and I've had great success with this tape. The next tool I have for you is a super simple tool, but it's gonna save you a lot of headaches and a lot of time. Painter's tripods. Simply place these on the surface you're gonna spray on, set your door on them, spray them, and allows you to pick them up cleanly and easily, swap them out with the next door. And that allows you to spray all the sides of your door, spray your door flat, and the paint doesn't pool up on the surface. If you were to set the door directly on the surface, paint would pool up on all those edges and create a mess. And then it's also hard to pick up. You gotta slide your fingers under there. This allows you to put your hands under, lift the door up, bring it over to your drying rack, set the next one down, and just keep going. Quick, easy, simple. When it comes to actually painting your kitchen cabinets, you're going to want to use a paint sprayer. I highly recommend using an HVLP paint sprayer, but I do know that sprayers can be a little expensive and they're not in everyone's budget. So after I show you my favorite paint sprayer, I got an option for those of you who are thinking about brushing and rolling your cabinets as well. The paint sprayer I recommend is the Wagner Flexio 5000. This is an HVLP paint sprayer. It's a high volume, low pressure paint sprayer, and it sprays out a very atomized light coat of paint, and it gives you that really nice glassy finish that you're looking for. This model is going to run you about $270. If you're looking for something a little bit cheaper, Wagner makes their Flexio 2500 and 3500, which start at about $150. But the difference there is the air turbine, which creates all of the air you're going to be using in the 5000, is contained right here. On the cheaper models, it's contained right here on the back of the gun, which is going to produce more arm fatigue, and it's going to make the gun a little bit harder to get into the nooks and crannies. It absolutely works, and it's going to save you some money. But if you're looking for something a little bit nicer, I like the 5000. If you want to see more about the Wagner Flexio 5000, I've actually sprayed multiple kitchens with this exact sprayer here. And you can watch any of those videos. We have links to them in the description below. For those of you who are thinking, you know what, the sprayer's not in my budget, the brush and roller you're going to want to use are very simple here. You're going to want to use a 100% nylon paintbrush. The reason for that is nylon just gives the smoothest finish. It leaves the least amount of brush strokes. If you go to the store, you'll see nylon and polyester blends. You'll see entire polyester. Those are great for cutting in walls to ceilings and stuff like that, or stiff bristle brushes. You're going to want soft 100% nylon, and that's going to give you that really smooth finish. And if you're looking at maybe rolling out your cabinets, which can be a bit faster than brushing, but nowhere near as fast as spraying, Wooster makes a red feather 1/4-inch nap mini roller that's lint-free, stipple-free, and leaves a really nice finish. So between a 100% nylon brush in a red feather roller, you're going to get a great looking finish. So if you're removing all of your cabinet doors and you just don't have space to spray them in your kitchen, you're going to want to remove them from the kitchen and spray them somewhere else. That's where this next tool, the Wagner portable spray booth, comes in really handy. This thing sets up quick and easy, just like a tent. Probably 3 to 5 minutes to set it up. If you're in Minnesota, where I am, in the winter, it's small enough where you can still set it up inside if you have a large area, or in your garage or shop. And then when you spray, you don't have to worry about that overspray going everywhere throughout the house. What's really nice about this thing too is if you're spraying in your yard, you've got a bug net that you can bring down to keep the bugs out of your cabinets when you're spraying them. So if you're not in a hurry, you could set this up in your yard, put a small little table in here, spray 3 doors, leave the net down, come back later, spray 3 more. The Wagner portable spray booth, wonderful tool if you got a small kitchen and you just can't spray everything in that space. Unfortunately, none of these tools that I just showed you can completely guarantee that you're going to get a great looking finish on your kitchen cabinets. Because if you choose the wrong kitchen cabinet paint, the only way to salvage it is to start over. So if you want to avoid the expensive hassle of repainting your kitchen cabinets again and again, then watch this video on the absolute best paint for kitchen cabinets that'll get you professional results every time.